In my dream, I seem to see a familiar figure, Senior Xifeng. Xifeng is an exceptionally unique phoenix goddess. Shao Xingyu, the road ahead of you is like a cliff into an abyss. Are you sure you want to continue forward? Xifeng's voice echoed in my mind. Yes, I'm sure. Alright, please continue to protect your phoenix queen Ye Shuangling. What does this person truly mean in my life? Xifeng knows best after all. She has seen that future. Senior Xifeng, I wanted to reach out to Xifeng to ask everything clearly, but in the dream, my body was uncontrollable. Until the spring chill outside, and the blooming flowers awakened me from my slumber. How long did I sleep? I touched the familiar pillow and bedding. A sense of comfort that relaxed my body and mind arose spontaneously. That's right, at this moment I am lying on the bed in the Black Mansion. This is the Dragon Kingdom, the home of the Crown Prince. Footsteps came from outside. Xingyu, you're awake. Liu Jin Wurong Xingxing, as usual, prepared to wipe my body. She knew I would eventually wake up, but this day came so suddenly that it surprised her. At the same time, she tiptoed eagerly into the embrace of her beloved. The couple embraced, absorbing each other's warmth and breath. Don't worry about my body, I just took a nap. You can hug me a bit tighter. Wurong Xingxing's embrace was somewhat restrained. Xingyu, you're awake, that's wonderful. After a moment of tenderness, I brought up the main topic. Liu Jin, how long did I sleep? Wurong Xingxing's eyes lifted and then fell. Exactly 100 days. I could guess that I had slept for a long time, but when Wurong Xingxing mentioned the specific number, it still surprised me. I didn't expect to have slept for more than 3 months in one go. Next, I learned from Wurong Xingxing about the various events that happened during these 3 months. During this time, the world was relatively peaceful. The immortal god, Mo Yusi, has not appeared since I and my sixth brother forced him to retreat. The internal Six Nations and the Star Alliance, which were unified externally, all resumed normal operations. During this period, the Day of Sacrifice descended several times. The internal Six Nations and the Star Alliance united against the virtual tide. I looked out the window, a smile spilling from my lips. It seems they all remembered my last words before I fell into a coma. It's time to meet with the 6 of them. In the following days, I didn't rush to return to the Divine Void Realm. Instead, I enjoyed the reunion with my family in the Dragon Kingdom. At dusk, as the sun set, mother and son exchanged deep, ocean-like gazes. Mom, please believe me. My body is really fine. If you don't believe me, I'll perform a backflip and crack a walnut with my butt for you. You cheeky boy, always so unserious. You've been asleep for so long. How can I, as your mother, not worry about you? I came to Sheng Wanlan's side, my noble head resting on her knee. Mom, I'll find another way for the heart issue, don't worry too much. Silly child. Sheng Wanlan raised her hand, gently stroking my head. Her gaze was one of mutual understanding between mother and son. The heart of Zhongyan is crucial for Zhongyan Dragon King. Without the support of Zhongyan's heart, my overall strength is greatly limited. This time, I slept for 3 months. If the battle with Mo Yusi is more intense next time, how long will I sleep then? At this rate, it's not a long-term solution. I must reclaim my heart. But before that, I must find a way to restore the heartbeat of Sheng Wanlan's heart. However, I have not yet awakened the divine nature of the 9 Nether Dragon King, nor the cause and effect, so I cannot rewrite Zhongyan's cause and effect or awaken the stopped heart. Mom, when I return to the Divine Void Realm, our Dragon Kingdom should officially become the 7th nation. I also need to have a good talk with the 6 internal lands. Sheng Wanlan could hear the underlying meaning in my words. After a brief silence, she stroked my cheek. No matter what past and future the Zhongyan Dragon King has, to me you are just a piece of flesh that fell from my womb after 10 months. I am your mother, and that fact can never be changed. As your mother, I will protect you for a lifetime. Sheng Wanlan is a smart person. With the situation developing to this point, how could she not guess the heavy burden I bear? She also knows that the Dragon King memory with Xiao Lian was not the true birth of the Zhongyan Dragon King. The past of the Zhongyan Dragon King transcends her knowledge and understanding. Mom, having you by my side is truly wonderful. Mom will always be here, even in the future. I leaned against my mother's knee, enjoying a moment of peace and warmth. Late at night, I suddenly remembered something. Mom, I'm going to Li Kingdom to find Ya. Do you want to marry her too? No, she's a widow. You like widows again? I roll my eyes with a wry smile. I'm going to treat Xiao Ya's eye disease, don't misunderstand. In Li Kingdom, Jin Shengya, with her eyes covered by black gauze, sat by the window in a loose blue robe, lost in thought. Over the years, her life has been quite monotonous. The 4 human kingdoms have entered an era of peace, and the frequency and scale of virtual invasions in the Northern Hemisphere are not enough to pose a catastrophic threat to humans. Jin Shengya, being blind, rarely participates in battles. It's been so long since I heard her voice. Time flies so fast. Back then, she was so young and inexperienced. Unfortunately, I'm blind and can't accompany her in battle. For Jin Shengya, the most precious memory is the time at Binjian River. Since then, I've experienced many new stories and met new people, but Jin Shengya remains trapped in that time. Such deep affection is hard to recover, Xiao Ya.